Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Punkcake Yoshi or Alberto. Welcome back to another video. I just got back from watching Suzume by the legendary Makito Shinkai, and I'm going to give you guys my honest thoughts and genuine review. I'm definitely going to start out by saying the strongest part of this movie, the animation was breathtaking. That is kind of expected at this point. I mean, we've all seen the masterpieces Your Name and Weathering with You, so you know the style of animation you're getting into when you watch the movie. It's gonna be good. I'm mainly going to be talking about the story, so spoilers ahead. I'll start off light and then gear up to the big beats in the movie. Before I go on, I must mention that I did watch this movie in dub, so that can skew some opinions depending on who you ask. I get a lot of flack for liking dub, but we actually went out of our way to watch the movie in sub. It just turned out that all those seats were sold out, so we work with what we have. Something funny to note is that in the dub, there was a lot of Japanese segments. Even though it was a dub, the songs were all in Japanese. There's a karaoke scene where the characters were singing in Japanese, and there's a car ride, and the music they're listening to and jamming out to was in Japanese. Pretty interesting to think about. The major beats of this movie flowed on like what you'd expect from an anime movie. You've got your schoolgirl protagonist who gets sucked into the realm of the unconscious, a world beyond her understanding. She opens the door like in the trailers and in the promotion. These doors are interconnected to a series of natural disasters, mainly earthquakes that can spawn into tsunamis with the right magnitude. I mean, it is Japan, so they are an island. To watch this type of movie, you have to accept the whimsical and magical part that they feed you, but that is not something that's rare in the anime world. I mean, this is an industry that has flying space monkeys and magical elemental ninjas. So if you're used to anime, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. I'd even go as far to say that if you enjoy any Studio Ghibli film, you'd enjoy this movie. It kind of reminded me of Howl's Moving Castle. It had a similar plot, handsome male character with luscious long hair, strong and independent lead, although I consider Suzume a stronger character overall. Alright, now to the nitpicky part. There's a scene in the movie that changes the rest of the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, I'll just go out and say it. Alright, but in all seriousness, the key that held the door between the worlds is manifested into a cat. And the cat turns our hero into a freaking chair. And no, I'm not using code for anything, an actual chair. To me, it just seemed kind of random. Like, the object could have been anything, and they just chose a chair. I'm not sure if chairs have a significance in Japan, or if I'm reading too much in between the lines, but I didn't find a strong metaphor for him being a chair. It was pretty funny seeing Suzume sitting on Sota. I wonder how that works in terms of, she even tries kissing the chair at one point where she thinks that's his face. Kind of funny. It just felt kind of random for it to be a major plot point in the movie. I'd rather it feel more significant, but I digress. It's okay. Another small issue I had with the movie was the love aspect of it. Suzumi, at the start of the movie, is riding her bike down a mountain. She meets Sota for a total of like 20 seconds, and now she's like completely in love with him throughout the rest of the movie. I mean, sure, that's kind of how it works in real life. There's love at first sight and all that jazz, but like in this movie, it just feels kind of off. She goes through the trouble of missing school, lying to her aunt, and literally risks her life in order to save Sota, a person she just met 10 minutes ago. It's just a little weird. I mean, I get it. He's an animated object, and to be honest, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be interested if a woman I just met became a lawnmower in front of me and needs my help to get back into her body, but that'd be the extent to it. I'd help her find her body and hopefully do it within a day or two. Suzume goes above and beyond, constantly getting herself in danger for him. Even when he's out of the picture, she swears she's in love with him and brings him out of the afterlife. That's kind of insane for a person you just met 2 days ago. And I know, I get it. There's a lot of Disney movies where the princesses run away with a man she just met. And to be honest, they're sus too. But in this one, it just felt like kind of a stretch. The funniest thing about this whole thing is that even after all the pain and suffering Suzume goes throughout the movie, and this shit got me dead, the homie says thank you and promises that he'll visit her. Like, nah, bruh. She just risked her life going to hell and back to get you, and you're just gonna abandon her and hope y'all meet one day or promise to visit? That's just freaking hilarious. If it was me and a girl did that for me, I might as well settle down and spend my life with her. But man's just decided there's more fish in the sea and dips. There is a post-credit scene where they meet at the same hill that they met at the beginning, and I'm assuming it's not an outrageous amount of time that has passed since they last met, but that's still kind of insane. The mom aspect of the movie was a very emotional, to be honest, and probably the strongest core fundamental part of the movie, and very emotional for me personally. Sota's friend was great. He adds a lot of comic relief that was needed in this movie. The aunt actually turned out to be a good and well-rounded character. Although me and my friend were dying in the movie when she told Suzume that she hates her for how she ruined her life since no one wants to be with her because she has a whole ass kid she has to take care of. And in a way, she's kind of accurate, but that shit was just hella hilarious and kind of out of pocket too. It turned out she was just being possessed by a demon, but what really got us dying is that even when she was done being possessed by the demon, she admitted to feeling that way all along. Like, damn, emotional damage for sure. Overall, the movie had really strong emotional beats. The action scenes were beautifully animated and presented really high stakes. The main character was extremely enjoyable to watch and, of course, had the stylistic approach of Makito Shinkai. So, for this ranking, I'm going to give Suzume 8 chairs out of 10. A very solid watch and very enjoyable. Fellas, if you're thinking about taking your significant other for a movie, look no further. This is the perfect option. In fact, me and my homies were the only 3 dudes in the theater watching the movie. Everyone else was cuffed or cuddling. It was a little bit sad. If this movie pops up on a streaming platform or you're considering watching it at home, it's a definite watch. But happy watching, guys. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming out soon. Anytime I watch a movie, I will be making a review for it and share my thoughts. But for today, stay safe, guys, and thanks for watching.